welding, this solidification can be also reduced when we are performing it underwater. That lots of heat are taken away by the water and reduces this type of defects. Okay.
Also, intermetallic compounds are formed, right? That is the
Yes.
main difficulty.
Yes.
And favorable intermetallic compounds must be formed, yes. So in aluminum, you will get compounds from aluminum itself, yes. But when you are joining magnesium to aluminum, you will receive compounds which are forming intermetallic between the two plates, yes.
Yes.
Uh, these type of defects may arise. Now, if one plate is having very high melting temperature, as I already told, and one plate is having low melting temperature, I think I have given you the example of steel and aluminum in the class itself. So you have to heat the steel up to a certain temperature. Then only after that, if you run the friction stir welding tool, then only you will be able to join is, yes. And the tool here, it is shown that it is exactly run at the center line. But somehow, if the melting temperatures are different, then you may have to run it a little bit offset. Yes, if the ductility is different, then you have to run it a little offset, either to the higher strength material, higher hard material, or the higher melting temperature material. Yes, so such type of provision you have to make. Yes, when you are joining two different two different plates. Yes, two different dissimilar materials. Yes, so you have to know that how you have to optimize the whole process. Yes, and it is very conveniently used for joining this method, for joining a dissimilar material. Yes,
There is
any
one
doubt?
question. There is one question from Vivekananda Oja that he is asking how does pin move forward in welding direction. Here we are giving feed to the to we are moving our tool. Okay. In and if our tool is fixed, then we are giving feed to the plates in which we have holded, or if our plates are fixed, then we can give feed to the tool. So we can do in both way.
I mean, he want to say that either the tool or the workpiece is given some relative motion. Yes, here you have seen the tool has the pin is rotating as well as it is moving forward. Means like the tool holder which is being holding the pin is given a traverse direction speed. Yes, it is also moving with relative to the plate. The plate is fixed. Yes, to the fixture or to the bed, and the tool the pin is rotating in its own position, and the holder is also moving from one direction to another. There is also welding speed, rotational speed and welding speed. These two are different parameters here. Yes, the pin is rotating at its own position, and the holder is moving from one direction to another. It is the welding speed given. Yes, is it clear?
Yes, he's
Okay,
replying you. Okay, ma'am.
any more doubt? Okay. Now, Kasif, you can, I think, play that arc welding video and we can end up this class then, as of now today.
Ma'am,
Yes, Dhruv. Yes, Dhruv. Kasif, kindly silent yourself. Yeah. Dhruv, you have to ask something.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, without preheating some metals, can't we do this welding?
Yeah, we can do it,
Uh,
but lots of defects will come. Okay, so that's why we will do some preheating.
And sir, won't it be difficult to handle a heated metal to bring it to the place and set it?
There is some arrangement. Okay, if you are doing this, then there is some arrangement. So after preheating, we will just from that arrangement we will put that material and fix in the fixture. Or sometimes we can only after fixing we have one preheating technology like arc arc we will generate arc, not arc, but like laser. Sometimes laser will move in front of the tool, to preheat that material. Okay, then after this friction stir welding will weld the plates.
And
We
sir,
have lots
This
of
is
weld.
just to soften the
Yes.
yeah,
and sir,
yes,
is it
yes.
necessary to heat the whole metal piece or just the edge which we have to weld only?
If you have like arrangement which can only hit the edges, then it is a better option.
No, not only laser, arc also is done, no? Like
Yes.
plasma is having very constricted arc, so that is also traced just before the tool. Yes. So plasma arc is well used, TIG arc is well used, which do not have consumable electron. Yes. So they are well used to preheat the material. Preheating is not very necessary, but yeah, it is necessary when you are joining two dissimilar material.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Arc welding is generally done because it is portable. You can just shift the machine, but for laser, you cannot shift the machine, yes. But laser is the best option here.
Okay, ma'am.
Madam, can we play the video of arc
Yes,
welding?
yes, Kasif. Kasif, kindly play the video.
Now start for arc welding process. So first, dear student, you learn in the class what is electric arc welding and whatever. Okay, you studied in classroom what is electric arc welding, and you learned also what is a DCN connection and DCEP. And here today I will show you a short video to understand how to generate the arc and what is the safety precaution taking before the welding process, and what is the tool used in the electric arc welding. So you understand what is the safety precaution taken in the welding and what is the tool used in the electric arc welding. This is short video, and you understand electric arc welding and what is the connection, what is the circuit. So I am showing this video. So first see this video and then ask. First of all, our instructor instruct you tools of the arc welding. Okay, sir. Start, sir. First of all, current will be set 60 ampere. Okay. This is arc welding machine. Student, here current is set depending upon the thickness of the workpiece and also use the diameter of the electrode. I will show you a different type of electrode also in the video. So first of all, set the current, and after that all parameters setting, then we will start welding. And there are two types of arc welding machine. This is portable arc welding machine, and two terminals are for current. One is one is negative terminal, and second is a positive terminal. And negative terminal is connected to electrode, and positive electrode is for earth. And after all, when circuit will completed, then welding will be started. Now start for tools of the used for welding. Okay, this is glass, hand glass safety, and this is for head safety glass, and this is used for when welding overhead. And this is electrode, and this is electrode holder, and this is hand gloves for safety purpose. And this is on the ball pin hammer and prong, and this is steel brush. Student, after the welding, this steel brush is used to remove the carbon actually. After the welding, carbon is on the welding region. So removing the carbon, use the steel brush. Okay. And this is different type of the electrode which is used in the electric arc welding, which is depends on the thickness of the thickness of the plate actually. And this is fly wrench, and this is lap joint, and this is butt joint, this is lap joint, and this is chipping hammer. No, this is used after the welding process. When carbon is removed after welding, then these tools will be used. Okay, and there are different type of electrode you see here, and this electrode used for at different places. Suppose that when current will be small, then this electrode will be used, and high current for high current, and this electrode will be used. So there are different electrode, and used for at a different places. Now you see a building for butt joint. Okay, so you see how to weld. Okay, start welding. Okay, student, this is a very short video, and it is the understanding what is the electric arc welding, and any questions you have, please ask, and I will explain you.
Sir, how do you decide for what width how much current will be used?
Actually, it is depend on the thickness of the plate. Suppose that 2 mm, 3 mm, if you want join, then depends upon the how much current you decide, how much current is needed. Then decided what is the diameter of the electrode, and then set in the welding machine. Actually, it is the computerized, and you set manually also. Mainly depends upon the thickness of the plate. Suppose that you want to weld 1 mm less than 1 mm, then you reduce the current, and if you want to weld 25 mm above 10 mm, then you increase the welding current. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any other question? Okay, thank you. Okay, in the next class I will show a video of foundry section, and I will explain, and if you any other questions, remaining questions, then I will explain in the next class. Okay.
Okay, students, this is just a short example, okay? Because online it is difficult to show also. But anytime you come back, if you are interested, you can visit the laboratory and my students can help you in learning the process, okay? So any doubt in today's class, I think they have presented it well only. So any doubt in today's class? Okay, fine. Can I end the class? Someone asked question, I think. What is that thing coming out? What is that? What is mean by that?
Hello?
What was the question?
I think he's talking about spatter.
What is the thing coming out? Spattering, actually. Yeah.
The splashes you were talking about?
He's asking about.
Yes, ma'am.
What? Kasif, can you respond to this question?
Yeah, ma'am. He is asking about what is the in the welding time. What is the coming out from the base material? So actually, that when melting the electrode and spattering out, actually he is asking about that.
Okay, that is spattering. That is a defect. I already told you during the class, some spattering occurs, splashing occurs. Yes, like when you open your water tap very heavily, okay, very with a very heavy speed. Yes, so the water splashes out. Similar is the case, yes, because it is involvement where the short circuiting type of a thing, no, some splashes you get. So here similar it is the defect. So you have to optimize your parameter so that you don't get, you can reduce these splashes, yes. But in shielded metal arc welding, because it is the electrode is in the open, it is not put inside any torch, yes. So the arc cannot be constricted to a point through the nozzle or something. Yes, the arc cannot be protected. So generally, this type of splashing is difficult to avoid. Yes, so you will definitely get this type of splashing.
Actually, one more question arises that how do we work with non-consumable electrode? Actually, in this welding process, we do not use non-consumable electrode. We only use consumable electrode. Non-consumable electrode is used in stick welding. Okay.
So I will, Kasif, we can, I think, make, when you were working with plasma welding, by next week, I think we can make a video showing them the picture, how the plates are being pulled. Yes, so showing them the welding and showing them one video where how the non-consumable electrode works. Yes,
Yeah, okay,
we can do
ma'am.
it, right?
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. Then it is fine. We will show you how the non-consumable electrode works. This is just the normal consumable electrode video. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear, the students? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Can I end the class? Jyoti, please.
Sure.
Huh? Okay.
Ma'am, please share
Hello?
these
PPT and PO share करते थे.
Okay, I will share the videos. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Okay,
you,
Jyoti,
ma'am.
please share me the attendance, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Surendra, Kasif,